Good morning, everybody. We gotta go to the train in like 5-10 minutes. Well, we had a big breakfast buffet here every morning. Okay. We're at the airport. Breakfast is complete. About 30 minutes early. Let's figure out how to frickin' check into this thing.
Yeah, all I know is you're supposed to print off the ticket. That's all I know. So we'll see what happens.
It says to go to a check-in counter. I have no idea where that is. Arrivals are that way. And train departures are this way. Let's see how you do this. We will walk quickly, just in case. Who knows how many people are gonna be in this line? What if it takes forever? In this video, we've actually gotten the luxury train, executive luxury, whatever the heck it's called. Should be interesting. We got our frackin' tickets, and there's a VIP waiting room? What the frack, did we not get here 3 hours early? We're only 20 minutes early. Let's see where this room is. Is this it? Incorrect lounge. It looks closed. It is closed. The VIP waiting room is closed.
It's not very VIP.
No. This train station is always busy.
It seems like platform 5, which is the one we're departing from, has a train. It might be departing before ours or two. I don't know.
It was $90, which is a lot of money for a train ticket. We could have flown to Jakarta from here for $50. It would have been a faster travel, so I don't know. We'll see if it's worth it. Is it gonna be so epic that you cannot deny it's worth it?
We'll crack and see.
We already have minus points because the VIP lounge is closed.
Amenity, not amenitizing?
I wanted a free buffet. Again.
Yeah. This train station only has 6 platforms, but it's literally just busy as nuts.
People must get here really early. It seems like when the ticket said, come at least 1 hour before, but the check-in was.
That's very interesting. We literally, we just checked in, we just typed in on the self-check-in, the booking number that we got in an email after we bought the ticket, and then we just walked. They just checked our ticket and told us where to go, and then that was it. That was the whole process.
Not even one person in front of us in line. Just go in, go out, super easy. And you don't have to get here like 2 hours before, like an airport, which is very nice. Our train is the next train here on platform 5 after this one. Let's see what this luxury train looks like.
I'm curious, it'll be worth it, I don't know.
The train's fracking here, baby. Almost. Our luxury train. What card are we on? One. Whoa. Which way is one? This way? Frackin' Lux 1 3C. I'm rolling with the 3C today.
3B.
Oh, baby. So we know the Indonesia trains have the pods, like the super cool, like lay down pods. I don't know if we're gonna have that today or not. It's very hard to tell. When you look online, you try to find like which train has which type of seats, but it's very hard to tell.
Yeah, we have, we Googled a picture of this one, and it has, there's multiple pictures for this train. Other trains, it seemed more concise, like the sleeper trains for sure, but could not tell with this one.
There's only one way to find out. Get on the train. If it's a pod, that'll be epic. If it's not, it better live up to my standards.
That's luxury arriving right now.
Oh my god. Here's our train. Oh my god. Whoa! F? We have to find out what number is F4310. F. This one? Oh, that is not pods. Oh, wait. How do you? Oh, they are special. 1C, 3B, and 3C. Whoa, look at that. We were a little scared. We saw the other seats and we were like, uh-oh. That's not what we thought.
Alrighty.
Alright, so let's take a peek at these seats. They look very comfortable.
We get headphones.
Oh, that's kind of sick. They have full-on pod boy mode. Alright, now the moment of truth, sitting down. That was not me, that was the seat.
Are you sure about that, sir?
Comfortable.
Very. Oh my gosh.
They have Candy Crush on here.
I just ran out of lives on my own personal
Oh
account.
my gosh, we can double it up on Candy Crush. Already comes with an agua. Oh wow, we're moving already. We're already leaving.
That was very quick.
We got right on, right off. Ah, oh yeah. Very nice. This is luxury. And now? Oh yeah. Oh, my feet touch the end. Oh no. This is about my size, so you might be screwed. 5'11" is max height for this. I am literally all the way to the end. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Your feet, no! Sorry. They should make it so this pod can go over your face. And then you're just like...
It can be like one of those perm things at the salons where
yeah. Oh, they have a light! This is fracking epic.
This is really...
Alright, water taste test of agua. Down the hatch.
Tastes like aqua.
Holy nuts, is it from Mexico?
Or aqua, I should say.
Here's an epic thing.
We were hoping that it has to have Wi-Fi.
They got the Wi-Fi, baby.
Plugs.
Oh yeah, plug-ins. I should take out my shoes so I can use my toes.
Just tap the screen. That would be very nice.
Oh, there's photos. Okay.
See what type of films they got?
Insidious. Hi. Hi. Thank you. Thank you. Did you say this was?
Grape, I think.
It smells very weird. This kind of smells like a nut. I'm gonna try it. It kind of tastes like a nut. I don't know.
Oh, this is very sweet.
This is the opposite of sweet. It's very. I don't know. I kind of like it. It kind of has like a. It kind of has like a candy bar without it being sweet flavor. I don't know if that's a way to describe something, but I like it.
This one definitely tastes unique for an orange juice. I've never had orange juice like this one before.
It's pretty like clear and yellow.
Tastes very sweet.
Fancy.
We have trays here too. Well, they're really heavy.
These are solid, dude. Wow. We have it all. I don't know where I'm supposed to put this now. Did I just see they have the Expendables 1 and 2?
They have a lot of action movies, it seems like a lot of random, like 2010s, slightly before, slightly after action movies.
Interesting.
Including the best action movie of all time.
Spy Kids?
That's what they used to call me as a kid.
Spy Kid?
No. They called me the stupid kid. Well, it seems like it's not super commented by this class of the luxury train.
Yeah.
There was 2 other people in here.
She had 4 glasses.
So.
We bought it, so maybe everyone's like, why would you buy that? what we did.
Because obviously we're so bragging
We
already.
are. And we're gonna get to see the beautiful countryside of Java. But if you have Wi-Fi and movies and stuff, no one's ever gonna look out the window to see the beautiful countryside of Java. Example. Already.
Hey, what's up?
Look at the countryside, it's beautiful.
This is beautiful.
This is what you deserve. So, we're going to... Wait, I have to try this blanket. Hold on.
Oh, he's a spick and span clean boy.
It's actually kind of thick.
Oh.
It's thick.
Are you cozy now?
Nice. I'm cozy. And now I'll be... Oh. Are you getting breakfast?
We aren't used to luxury things, so we don't know, like, what to expect. Like, we expected that would cost more, but I don't think it would.
Oh, she'll be like, 300,000?
Yeah.
Like, we don't have that.
You can just wrap up in your blanket, she'll never find you.
I should have said lunch. So much rice.
So our options for the breakfast were Bolognese spaghetti, which was I'm very surprised it's popular in Asia so much. They have that a lot in the Philippines, and fried rice. So we're getting some fried rice.
You know what I want more than anything when I wake up in the morning? Some spaghetti bolognese.
Me too.
Hungry. Give me my fried rice.
So I mean, like, I really don't like this guy sitting next to me. He's not very fun. I don't like traveling with him at all. But I mean, you just gotta do it, I guess, you know. At least I get to see this nice nature. But unfortunately, there's this stupid guy next to me. But I don't think he can hear anything because he got some epic headphones on.
I can hear everything you said.
I'll go sit in this pod.
Good idea.
What the heck is Turbo Kids?
Sounds like a game that would be very fun to play. Like this. Alright, some of you have been waiting for Trifate Gaming. It's finally here. With webcam.
This is like full webcam. Well, this seems slightly impractical.
Turbo Kid!
I guess I'm not a Turbo Kid. It's gonna be very interesting seeing the whole train ride through the nature, because I mean, we're literally on one of the most mountainous islands in the world, one of the most volcanic islands in the world, and we're just driving straight through it.
And one of the most populated, so how many large city centers are we going to drive through that we've never heard of?
Probably a frac ton. It'll be pretty cool, and it's not going to get dark at all, unless if it storms, I guess, because it's 9 a.m. right now.
And we got 6 hours. But when you have turbo kids, life just
Nothing's long. Everything's turbo.
The food has arrived. What's inside? Whoa, what is that? A piece of chicken? What part of the chicken is that?
Hopefully they're mild versions.
Oh, wow. Hey, look at that feast.
That is a feast, if I've ever seen one.
Your first meal. How will it affect you?
I feel fine after our weird breakfast we ate. But we'll see. I know where the bathroom is if I need it.
Fried rice.
That is some fried rice.
Thank you.
Alright, let's just get a little bit of the ricer first. That's pretty good. It has quite a bit of flavor. Got a little bit of like a tingly spice, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. And then I'm sure, geez. Plastic is not the best for this.
Looks like a pretty tough piece of chicken. And something just broke, it sounded like. Well, you got the smallest piece of chicken you could possibly have done.
I got a tiny bit on there. Mix it with a ricer. Mix it with some egger. That's definitely the best ratio ever for a bite right here.
Did you just use a slur? Did you just say egger?
No! The chicken's got quite a bit of flavor, surprisingly. I don't know. I'm assuming these are like pre-cooked or like pre-packaged meals based off just how it was presented, but the chicken has quite a bit of flavor. That's pretty dang good.
You want something that isn't pre-packaged? These prawn crackers. They're free-flowing and they came straight out of the ocean. And they're finna epic.
Oh. They're finna be epic, bro.
They smell like the prawn crackers smell in the Philippines.
I don't know if we'll be consuming them.
They taste like nothing?
Yay! That's better than the other ones.
And they feel like styrofoam? It would be the same sensation. If you're like got a brand new like computer or something, you open it up and you pulled it out of the case, pick up the styrofoam, and instead of throwing it in the garbage, you just go, just take a bite out of it. It's the same thing.
You just need to hope it doesn't do the same thing to your stomach.
What happens if you eat styrofoam? Do you just poop it out?
I don't know.
Or do you like die?
It's probably. I know it's bad for the environment.
It's got to be bad for your stomach, right?
Yeah. Well, I think there's only one way to find out. Let's buy a new computer.
Or just eat these. I'll try this. At first, I saw this and I was like, what is that? It's black.
I thought it was just a massive thing of Nutella at first. I was like, oh.
But then I thought about it for a second. I was like, wait, it's probably chocolate pudding. Hopefully. Or I'm just going to bite into a big thing of Nutella. Please do not hit a bump right now.
It's got bubbles. It's got to be pudding.
When's the last time I've had chocolate pudding? It's been a frackin' while. Whoa, it's like jello.
Oh,
chocolate jello.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
Strong?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like too strong.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's very bitter. It's like
Really?
dark chocolate.
Oh.
It's like dark chocolate pudding. What about that dark chocolate? Give me milk every day. My mouth, dark chocolate.
Swallow quick? Yeah, a little bit.
Hey, it's not bad, but I prefer it to be a little milkier.
And it's interesting that it is in the form of like a gelatin.
Oh, that's I've seen at like the store. They have chocolate jello. And I've always seen that. I've been like, what? It doesn't sound good.
Pudding just seems better.
Yeah, I mean, pudding is much better than this. Chocolate jello, I'm gonna give you a 3 out of 10 for on the jello scale. I'll eat it all, but I don't think I'd order any chocolate jello anytime soon. Let's eat our whole frackin' meal, baby.
Oh, and we got another frackin' water. That's so nice.
Not too bad for some train food. Well, guys, we are about 5.5 hours in. We probably got 30 minutes left. What time does this go to? Are we getting there at like 15
something?
15:30, 15:15?
Something like that. So we got 45, 30 minutes left.
So, we got our snack, which is a tea. We drank it all. It's pretty good when you put a huge amount of sugar in it.
Much healthier, I'm sure, too.
Yes. And we got our bun. Let's crack these babies open. Bun boys alert! Our chocolate is high.
A lot of it, too.
Oh my gosh, very chocolatey. This is exactly like one of those European croissants in the
The chocolate
store.
tastes the exact same, too.
It's like a flat version of it.
Pretty decent, I guess, but
It's a snack.
nothing special.
We haven't watched the movies or used the screens at all.
I haven't done anything. Just talking.
We've just been talking and I've been lounging.
Got hot, so blankets were necessary.
Yeah, it did get really hot up here for some reason because we're going closer to the equator. Slightly, not really. Well, we're gonna eat our buns, get to Jakarta. We gotta head right to our hotel. This train has been pretty nice.
we'll let you know if we think it's worth it in the hotel.
I'm awake.
You're awake?
We're 20 minutes away. It's time to go. We frackin' made it.
Wow, look at that view.
That is incredible.
Guys, Jakarta is just so modern and so amazing and so shocking.
That was our or our train experience. I am stuck. Jakarta, we made it. Let's see what the heck we can get into in this city. We got 5 days in Jakarta. 5, count them.
Cities in the world.
5 whole days. And we're gonna eat so many foods, explore many areas, and see what this city is all fracking about. We'll tell you more about the train and our experience there when we get back to our hotel, because it's always hard to vlog with all these bags. We gotta figure out how to get Wi-Fi, grab over there. We might have to train over down, because we've actually passed where we needed to go, unfortunately. So let's see what we can do. Bed test!
Oh, definitely seems nice.
Ooh. Oh, it's soft but firm.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop you like hitting the ground. It just kind of goes, like absorbs you.
But then once you're on it, it's kind of firm.
This is the Holiday Inn Express. When's the last time we stayed at a Holiday Inn? It's actually a big TV.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
And we have friends that are connected to us. Pull the doorknob off.
Possibly the best feature of the room is the flashlight.
That thing's uber dead. If there was a earthquake and we had to get out of this place at no power, we'd definitely die. The bathroom, it's epic because, do you think this is the shower door? Nope. It's the bathroom door, and you have visibility when you're duking. What are you doing out there, buckaroo? And if you want to shower and I want to poop, you can just do that.
I bet you can't see in there very well.
What the heck is the point of this?
It's a very confusing bathroom. And also we have another feature to show you. I'm just sitting here watching some movies. And you know, let me stretch quick. What the frack is that? You're very visible when you put yourself right up next to it.
Should I do it naked?
Oh.
The day test!
Guys, the water pressure at our Yog hotel came back.
Yeah, the last day suddenly it was zooping and it went all over the place. It flooded like the whole bathroom.
But now, will this one start better than that one?
It's
pretty good.
Thick.
It really makes a clumper noise. That seems like it's got some power. Oh.
Is it Red Planet levels? It has some distance. Can I hit the shower head? I hit the shower head! Wow, that's impressive.
Not bad, Holiday. By the way, Holiday Inn Expresses are from the US, and they wouldn't have that in the US. A bidet.
No, they wouldn't. They just put them on Asia. What is this? Well, I'm gonna take my shower. You can take your poop.
Okay.
Ah, it's so fracking wet in here.
Well, I'm duking. Oh, hey, how's it going? How's the water pressure?
Let's try. Holy frack, that scared me. I thought it was gonna come off the top. God dang it. Whoa!
That seems good.
We're showering good in Jakarta. Please stop. Please turn off. Turn off. Turn off. And other than this epic hold chair that doesn't really move that well, that's our epic. Whoa! That's our epic hotel in Jakarta. Now let's talk about the train. The train was very nice. Very nice. One of the most comfortable transportation days I think I've ever had.
It was a 6-hour-long train, and I was not uncomfortable ever.
Never. You had legroom literally as far as my legs could go straight, or the legroom literally to the edge of my foot. That's how far I went. It was exactly my size.
If you're a little bit taller than 5'11", you might have slight legroom issues, but it's really not that big of a deal.
5'11" superiority race.
I didn't fit.
The amenities were nice. The like food was like decent, pretty decent. Like
I liked it.
Like some decent airplane food. It's nothing quality. It's not restaurant quality, but it's like if there was a fast food nasi goreng restaurant.
But it wasn't greasy. It was just dry instead.
But somehow it made the bag really wet.
Yeah. We only actually got the one meal right away. I think we could have gotten it in the middle if we wanted, but we just got one meal for the 6-hour journey, which I guess for a plane is probably standard as well.
And then a chocolate bun? Are you freaking kidding me? I never tested the headphones or the TV. We were just having conversations the whole time. Wow. People, get off your phones. You can still talk to each other for 6.5 hours straight.
You know, just in this digital world we live in, sometimes it's just great to just settle down, chill out, relax, man.
Just go to Bali, dude. Oh, 10K, dude.
El Camino.
Z Nation. We watched 4 seasons of that show in 2 days. Thank you, food poisoning. Very epic. Service was nice. She was there a lot at the beginning, and then she kind of disappeared for a while.
Yeah. I think there was like call buttons if we ever need anything, but it's not like we needed anything.
The journey, the bathroom, I should have recorded some of the bathroom. I went there 3 times. It was like a little like nook, kind of like this. But you'd go in there, and then you'd go and shut the door, and then since the train was shaking so much, and you'd be like trying to pee, you'd be like, oh, and then the door, since it was just like a slide lock, it would shake, and it would slowly push the lock. And one time I turned around and the door was open, and I'm like, oh. So then I would pee with my foot on the door like this, and I just...
You need that privacy.
I need the privacy. It's a pretty dang cool train.
Speaking of privacy, there was not many people in our class. A lot of the seats were empty. The train stopped like 4 or 5 times. It definitely makes it go so much quicker. If you get just a normal train, I think it's about 8 hours long. So that's something. But overall, was it worth it?
It's hard.
It's
almost twice as much as the plane.
But it was definitely the most comfortable transportation we've been on.
And we literally, we could have showed up literally 15 minutes before and got right on. If you want to have a cool train experience and you hate flying, it's worth it.
The views are nice also. Walking just to the middle of Java, you get to see a lot of cool stuff going through it too. So that's another upside. There wasn't too many negatives other than the price.
It was a bit expensive. They probably could have jogged it down a little bit.
And there was no Wi-Fi.
It said Wi-Fi and there's no Wi-Fi. Look at the view.
This view is pretty dang nice.
We're on the highest level of this building. It looks like we're over by the monument, which looks very far away now. That area looks cool. It's like a bunch of parks, and maybe there's like a palace over there. So we'll check that out, and then tomorrow, or that will probably be tomorrow, and then also tomorrow we'll go over to the building area. That's the fancy area.
Lots of buildings over there.
Lots of them. So we have a lot of stuff to explore here in Jakarta. Is this the Asia or New York City? Ah! The day is not over yet, frackers. It's time to eat. And we're going to an Indonesian fast food chain, Hokben. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that's how it looks like. He's ready for hot. Guys, I didn't read the menu much, and we got a lot of food. I don't know why she put a zip tie on there. Seems unnecessary. You could just grab things out of the bag. Why is this? Oh, yes, burn it off. Burn it off. Why is this here? You can just grab things out. It's not preventing anything.
This is what we paid our packing fee for.
Frack. We're gonna have to tear open this nice bag. We're gonna have so many nice Indonesian bags. That's the drink I ordered. No!
No! Our bag!
Hokben. We got chopsticks.
And 1 single spoon.
She gave us 1 set of chopsticks and 1 spoon? What the frack? Indonesian favorite since 1985, baby. Oh, nope, there's definitely... Oh, chopsticks!
Chopsticks!
Well, we got a lot of stuff to try. Let's try it. I don't know where. There's not really any room in.
I got it. Let me just... open the epic door.
That's
Here's
it.
our best. Here's a seat we can sit on for it.
We could eat on the toilet. Hey everybody, it's me and something Hokben Master Chief, and I'm here.
Master Chief.
Halo. Oh, this rice is mad wet. This is not up to Filipino
That's
standards.
really wet. It's shiny wet.
It's not up to Filipino standards.
You get a lot of stuff with this.
It's gonna be a real challenge. This thing's already melted. Get some of my beef yakinoya something, I don't know. Mix it with some of this rice. And then a kasham. Ooh. Ooh, that's better than I thought it was gonna be. Really flavorful.
This place inside we didn't get to show you because the GoPro died. The place inside was more of
Panda Express type?
yeah, where it's all food sitting out. After we saw that, we were like, oh, maybe it won't be insanely good, but it might still be good.
This has like really like, it has some nice spices on it, good onion flavor. It has a lot going for it. It's not kind of like a Yoshinoya, which is a chain that we've seen in different Asian countries. It's kind of like this, but it's like a wetter version. I think this one has more flavor and is more like, I don't know, it has more complexities. It has like this peppery flavor, the onion flavor, and then the beef is not as wet, but flavorful and juicy.
That cheese. I think you're supposed to cheese it in your
Mayonnaise.
mouth. Oh.
Let's try some katsu. Fast food katsu generally isn't fantastic. We're going to Japan soon, so trying the katsu in Japan will be very interesting. Katsu, not bad. Not super crispy, but pretty good katsu flavor. And it's pretty juicy chicken, kind of crumbly crispy outside, but not like too crispy, like a wet crispy, if that makes sense. Not bad. Let's move it over to my shrimp dumplings. Yes, shrimp dumplings. No, that's my
Your
rice. Now, moving over to my shrimp dumplings. Oh, they're in a bag. They're in a bag and they look super frackin' scary.
Why are they in a bag when they're in a waterproof container?
This woman's just trying to make her life frackin' hard. Koreans will think I am signaling death. Wow, this soup is really, oh frack, it's hot. Feel it through the bag, it's very hot.
This is really a struggle.
This really fat part here at the end is making it real tough. It's gonna spray all over me once I have it.
How the heck were you ever supposed to get this open in the first place?
I don't know, dude. Whoa! I got it! It was so easy. It wasn't even a struggle. Wow, that's a very long bag. What the frack?
I think you're supposed to put your entire forearm into it and grab them.
It's not even rippable. What the heck is this?
Hokben, I'm confused on the practicality of things.
Oh, this is dangerous, dude. Is it leaking out of my hand right now? Oh, frack. This is another Hokben moment. A shrimp dumper. Ooh, it looks like a brain.
Brains. Are you Z Nation now?
Murphy, give me some. I don't know.
Maybe you are, Murphy.
Shrimp. Dumpy. I like pork dumplings better than shrimp dumplings. I gotta say. Not bad. Pretty good. Not bad. Now we'll try this thing, which they didn't give us a straw for. It's not even like a really easily opened.
Yeah, usually if they're sealed like that, I don't know if it is. I think they're supposed to have a...
You know, Hokben, your food's pretty tasty so far, but you're not thinking about what the customer really wants. Now I'm gonna have to stab this with a chopstick.
Oh, they're really loud.
Wow.
I won't think about their feelings. I just really feel bad for them.
Why am I on this earth? Just to suffer. This was supposed to be like a frozen drink, I'm pretty sure, but they made this drink first and then they had us wait 10 minutes. Which was, she said 10, but it was more like 5. So, it's a little melted, it seems like. Some sort of strawberry drink. Good thing I have my trusty chopstick here. Get in there, you fracker. Wow, that's like super cold compared to my dumpers. Whoa, that is sweet. that's yummy. Really yummy.
It's like strawberry lemonade.
It's like really, it's like a strawberry slushy, kind of, but like, I don't know, it's good. It tastes good. It's icy, it's super cold, and it's very strawberry, and it tastes like heaven. Heaven has come to Hokben today, and it's bringing us all with, I don't know. Okay, well, you can eat your food.
Oh, I don't have a spoon anymore to open this with. Guys, I got chicken teriyaki.
Oh, these look so sad.
They look very sad. I think the most sad part about them is just that they're in such a big container and they take up so small of the space.
Correct.
That one was kind of tucked down there. If we didn't see it in that one, I don't know if I would have even noticed that there's the top.
Could have been eating it with your hands.
We would have been like, what the heck? Alright, so unlike Tyler, I actually did my research on this place beforehand, and I know that you're supposed to dip your rice in mayonnaise first.
Why is the mayonnaise yellow?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Ooh, mayonnaise. How's the mayonnaise?
I think it's really good, but it's like a tangy mayonnaise.
Oh, that's why it's orange?
I really like it. But I don't really know what I'd use it for.
I think it's supposed to be for this.
For this like salad thing?
Yeah.
Lame? Salads are lame.
Or you can mix it in with your rice.
Chicken teriyaki, it seems like they really go all out with the onions at this place.
Onions taste good. And you know what onions have? Layers.
They're kind of like ogres.
Ogres
in a way.
have layers. What do onions...
Shrek! Chicken teriyaki. And there's an onion by the way.
Oh.
Hmm.
Teriyaki?
I don't really know if it is. I think so. I still don't know. Yeah, it is. I'm surprised how much flavor that actually has though. After we saw it in the thing, I was like, oh. There's a chain in the Philippines that we like called Tokyo. That has, it's like a Japanese fast food place there as well. And the food's there pretty solid. It's a good price on a lot of food. But sometimes it just doesn't have that much flavor. So I kind of expected this to be similar. But this has more flavor, I think.
Teriyaki flavor?
Yeah!
You have so many delectable ball shapes to eat now. Which one are you going to start with?
I'm gonna be so surprised, I bet. I'm gonna start with this one.
Ooh, roll.
I don't remember what they are. Oh, it's really soft. Oh, it's got cheese in the middle.
What the frack? That's epic.
It's epic, but it's not that flavorful. I take back what I just said about you, Hokben. This is, it's okay. It's okay.
What does it taste like? What is it?
Pork.
Pork?
Very... Or maybe it's not pork. I don't know if they serve pork at this place or not.
I don't recall seeing anything that was pork. Is it a chicken roll?
Might be a chicken, then. I don't know. Now I have this one. It's very fried. Oh, this one has a lot more. This one has a lot more flavor. It has a little tingle of spice in there. The fry on the outside really packs a punch with the flavor. That one's really good. I really like that one. I don't know what the fried fish means though.
That one's gotta be fish.
This one could be fish too. It was really soft.
That's only one way to find out.
And now, Long Boy Roll. They call this the Long John, Slim John.
That's an epic restaurant name.
Oh, it also has cheese on the inside there.
Whoa.
Maybe that's egg. No, that's egg. That one's egg.
That's the egg chicken roll. So these ones were both fish, I think.
Okay. But this one... Why does this one taste like fish then?
Unless that's the egg chicken roll, and that was egg in the middle of that one too. One of them's an egg chicken roll. And I feel like all the other ones were fish. That one's probably shrimp, the pink one.
This one's gotta be fish. That one's also really good. It's got... These two definitely have much more flavor than this one. Which, we theorize... Guys, I have changed taste buds after COVID, so take every review I give with a grain of salt. But we theorize egg chicken, shrimp, and fish egg I like these two definitely way better than this one. This one's really good. This one's pretty dang good also.
You're hating on chicken rolls? I'm very disappointed.
I like chicken rolls, just not
I'm very disappointed in you hating on chicken rolls.
just not the way they rolled the chicken here.
Well, if you hate that chicken roll, you're gonna hate these chicken rolls.
I got a chicken nori roll.
What the frack? It looks like a pickle.
More sambal sauce.
All right, spread it.
In my mouth, you mean, right?
Yeah, in your mouth right now.
I'm assuming you're supposed to have these with the sauce, but I don't know how spicy it's gonna be. But I guess there's only one way to find out. Not bite all the way through. That has a lot more flavor. They have the nori, the seaweed on there, so you get a like saltier flavor. And then the fry itself also is super salty and super flavorful as well. The chicken quality, pretty solid. Kind of interesting color to it.
Yeah, that's a very scary color. After your food poisoning, you like to see a nice fat pink piece of chicken in your roll. Oh, that's pretty orange. I don't know if that'll be.
Looks like sweet and sour actually.
Yeah, it does.
This is the first chicken thing I eat have to look like that. I guess I had the train chicken, and that one was very white.
We go from luxury to fast food. That's how we roll, baby.
Isn't that how we roll out here? Sweet and sour sauce. Sweet and spicy sauce. But it tastes really good. I really like that sauce. I didn't put that much on, and I really feel the tingle exactly where it touched. So I don't know how much more of it I'm going to be using, but I want to use it. That's it's an issue we're running into.
It's an Indonesia issue. Too spicy.
Frackin' spicy as nuts. That corn in Bali. My gosh. Your level 2 noodles.
It hurt my stomach later. It was like a painful poop.
All right, let's see what. Do you even know what these drinks? I have no clue what these
I didn't even know they came with these. Hold it. This is my. Oh, frack and frack. I hope this one too. Jesus Christ.
You can hear it echo through the hallway.
Why is that so packed? All right, we'll drink it together. Cheers. Oh. Yeah, that's just straight tea. It's
Really watery tea. It literally just tastes like they took water,
put a little tea flavor in there.
a tiny bit.
Don't get iced tea that's unsweetened.
If you drink it quick enough, it just tastes like water.
Hokben.
Oh, man.
Pretty dang good.
Yeah. There's definitely some highlights in this meal. I feel like with all fast food places, they're going to have highlights and lowlights. So then once you figure out what you like there, then you can go there and just choose all the items you like every time you go there.
Never anything else.
You know, it's going to be an amazing restaurant for that then.
Heck yeah. Thanks for watching today's video, everybody. Epic train, epic Hokben. We'll see you tomorrow.
For another epic day.
Jakarta time, baby.
Let's get this party started tomorrow.